You guys ran some valuations the other day for a couple of properties I'm going to refinance. We had 4 valuations run on each property. There's 2 properties, all majors. This is the first property they'd ever bought, actually. The lowest valuation, 1.2. Second lowest, 1.251. The third lowest, or the second highest, 1.278. And the highest, 1.342. So the difference between the highest and the lowest is $142,000. And if Jack Henderson walked into the first bank, which happens to be the bank that I originated the loan with, so hypothetically speaking, I stayed with ANZ from 2015 to now. I go back and say, hey, ANZ, can you do a val so I can pull some equity out? They would have given me $1.2 million. And I would have said, awesome, because I wouldn't have known any different. But now the other bank has said, hey, we think that property is actually worth 1.34. And at the end of the day, valuations are speculative because no one actually knows what a property will sell for until it goes on the market. But if they're willing to lend me another $140,000 on that particular property, from my point of view, the risk is on them, not on me. Because if I default on the loan, they're going to sell the bloody thing and they're just got to hope to make sure that they sell it for more than what the loan amount is. So that extra $140,000, which if you look at 1.2 versus 1.342 was like 13%, give or take, 12%. It's a big difference, right? Like you wouldn't be upset with an extra 12% growth per annum, which means I can pull out more equity, which means if I have the borrowing capacity, I can go buy a higher value property or I've got more money sitting in my offset account. Second property I ever purchased, same thing, 4 lenders, happen to be the same lenders. The valuations range from 1.328 to 1.52, which is like almost a $200,000 difference. But would you believe the top valuation for the first property is not the top valuation for the second property? So if I just went to the same lender for both properties and were hoping for really good valuations, I would have been let down. So what I now know is I would probably refinance one property with one bank and the other property with another bank, because that's the best outcome for me, not the best outcome for the bank. So $200,000 worth of difference on one property, $142,000 on the other. $340,000 worth of equity difference between different lenders, which is fucking crazy. If someone said, hey, here's $340,000, would you say yes or no to taking it? Yes.